Chapter 151. Secret meeting. Ultimatum. Embarrassment. When the councillors had heard this from the 10, they wrinkled their noses in horror among themselves, and secretly discussed among themselves, "What is it we can do here and everywhere but to bite the sour apple, regardless of how sour, bitter and astringent it may be? Because putting up violent resistance would be nothing more than outright adding oil to the fire. It is the same with politics. We can use it to go against the blindness of the people. But what can we do against them using politics, who fully looked right through us at first sight? But what we still can do lies therein that we want to give these messengers particularly critical counter-arguments to taste before we completely accept their petition. We have not fallen on our heads and have not locked our understanding. This will make those 10 suffer until the opening of the 2 temples. And this will have to do for the time being. After this secret resolution, one of the 10 turned to the council and said, "You want to be wise and super clever councillors. Do you think your secret resolution has escaped us? Oh, there you are greatly mistaken. The Lord of heaven and earth has sharpened the hearing of our spirit to such an extent that we can hear your most secret thoughts like loudly spoken words. What do you therefore want to do with your mischievous super cleverness? Do you think we would not be able to counter your wretched mind criticism? Oh, you fools! What is your mind now? Nothing but a dullest night glimmer of the bright wisdom that once your forefathers possessed in such majestic splendour, like unto a rising sun. This same wisdom from God, however, we still possess unclouded. And you want to compete with us with your night glimmer? Oh, what folly does it take not to realize that the darkness can only prevail for as long as the light does not come. But when the light has come from the heavens, what do you still want to do with your darkness? Truly, just as the night flees from the rising sun, and entirely perishes everywhere by the brightest radiance of the sun, thus also all your mind must suddenly give way and vanish completely when the light of God from us will begin to shine. However, it will in no way get so far that we will involve ourselves with you in long lessons and discussions. But we only have to demand from you, and you must submit to us. Our will that we have been given by God, we have made known to you. And that is all it takes. If you want to act accordingly, it will be well and good for you, and for all the people. But if you do not want to act accordingly, be fully assured that we will not force you into anything, neither by our firepower, and even less so by our wisdom. Therefore, do not expect us to stay longer among you, and will give you heart-touching exhortations. This is only for the poor and weak. For you, there is nothing but either blind obedience, as you have demanded it from the people, or judgment. For the Lord is doing to you as you have done it to the people. These were our last words to you. Abide by it or not. Amen. Here, the 10 at once left the hall and the castle again, and went from there back to the innkeeper who had offered them board and lodging before. But the councillors were scratching themselves mightily behind the ears, because they have now been boarded up from all sides, and did not know whether they were coming or going. Because if they abide to the words of the 10, they expose themselves to the people. And if they act to their own thinking, they have to deal with the threat of the 10. Thus here the councillors were up the creek without a paddle,